Today I will be showing you around the Scratch 3.0 online editor, which was launched on January 2nd, 2019. Up here at the top we have the navigation bar. The first link is to the Scratch website. The second is the language the editor is in, for example English or French. Next is the file and edit menus. This is a link to some tutorials about Scratch. You edit the title of your project in this box. To share a project to everyone in the world, click the share button. Click here to see the project page. The project page is what everyone sees when a project is shared. The Save Now button saves your project and disappears once the project is saved. It is important to save your project regularly. The folder icon is a link to all your projects. Lastly, we have your username. Next, we have the stage. The stage displays all the sprites and can have different backgrounds or backdrops. A sprite is an image that does what you tell it to do. A new backdrop can be created by clicking on one of these 4 buttons. The first is to choose one from the Scratch library. The second is to draw one yourself. The third is to let Scratch choose one for you, and the fourth and last button is to choose one from your computer. Here is the sprite area. This is where all the sprites in your project are. One will also be selected. To create a new sprite, click on one of these 4 buttons. It is similar to creating a new backdrop. This is the blocks palette. This is where all the blocks used in Scratch are. They are split into 9 color-coded sections. I will explain what the blocks actually do in other videos. There are more blocks available in the extensions. They include drawing on the screen, language translation, and connecting to the real world, using the BBC Microbit for example. Next, we have the scripts area. Here you snap the blocks from the blocks palette to program the sprites and make them do something interesting. There are 3 tabs near the top. The code tab contains the blocks palette and the scripts area which we just looked at. Let's look at the costumes tab. The costumes tab contains the costumes and paint editor. A sprite's costumes is like a wardrobe. A sprite has many costumes in that wardrobe but can only wear one at a time. Here the cat is wearing costume 1. To create a new sprite, click on one of these 5 buttons. The first 4 are the same as before, and the 5th or last one will take a picture using your webcam. That is the camera on your computer. The costumes for a stage are displayed in a similar way, except instead of costumes it says backdrops. The costume the sprite is wearing appears in the paint editor and on the stage. Whenever you want to draw your own sprite or backdrop, you will use the paint editor. It has basic tools like drawing lines and shapes, but I'll get into more detail in another video. Now let's look at the sounds tab. Here is a list of all the sounds the selected sprite can play. Here the cat can meow. To add more sounds, click on one of these 4 buttons. These are similar to the ones before. Here is a waveform of the selected sound. You can trim sound off the start and end and add other sound effects. Down at the bottom there is the extremely useful backpack. This can be used to copy scripts, sprites, backdrops, costumes and sounds from any project on the Scratch website to one of your own. That is the entire Scratch 3.0 online editor, so I'll see you in the next video.